Here we go. Look at the crow flying there. Talk about a metaphor. The raven on Balco. Two ravens. And the facade so soon will burn. Val Browning to E.O. Wada standing right there, 1975. If you don't like nuclear energy, then buy me out. GE stock. What's the par value? 786 million. Here, let me write you a personal check. Wow, timing, Kev. Val goes down. I was just at Utah. Get there. That's the Larsons on there. That's Val's grandsons. Browning, yeah, that Browning. Browning Arms. Ask him in Europe. I did the ceilings in that building. They're grand. So that's why we're doing this. Oh, nice. I'm glad I got that. Important. Talk about a metaphor. So the salmon numbers on the Columbia right now, 51,000 for the year. So I'll be in Pacific Beach, California, the 25th. So I got the plane flights. Grandsons are going with. It's time they start to learn to be the marine biologists. So we're going to get the super blood moon. It's going to be an exciting time. We'll have the lowest tides in several years. It'll be good, and that's the best tide pool on the entire Pacific Ocean, or at least on the Oregon, California coast. PB Point, you know. So need to raise about $1,000 for rooms because I'll have the grandsons with me. No sleeping on the beach. A little too dangerous. So be there the 25th, and we'll get our tide pool work done. Bob Beeman Blanch, dead tide pool jumping, world record holder. What a metaphor for this town, for the world, actually. The Brownings. Think about the name on the boom. Let's turn it down. Grant Mackay, he told me. I said, no, that's Grant Mckay. Now think about this. Think about this. The Mckays, David O. Fawn, Mckay, Brody. Fawn Mckay, from here, went to Weber High like me. Went here at the young age. Think about that. She tore him down, didn't she? The greatest historian, female historian in U.S. history, bar none. The first female dean of history in American history. The greatest female writer, yeah, she's ours. She's here. She's Weber State. 16-year-old student, just like me. She was a female professor in those days. Here. Wow, what a metaphor. Side comes down. What changes here, huh? Wow. So, CMPB. Gotta raise about $1,000 to get these rooms paid for. We'll hammer it. We'll get it done. You know me. I get it done. Bob Beeman Blanch. Dead tide pool jumping. World record training in the slums of La Jolla training facility for the 2021 Olympics. All the boycott rhetoric's around. Who's been screaming that from the time they announced it there? Or Hamlet and Cassandra, they got together. So, out in the street. That's where we'll meet. So, first time I've been to PB since she's been dead. Robin, Crosby, Bird Rock. We'll probably stay right there, Bird Rock. So, what a time we live in. Pacific Ocean dies. I go back to 68 Olympics. I ran the 880 in the 70s. Walkwest Junior High. I was a good 880. Except I used to have to run against a guy named, he's a T.H. Bell, just a guy named Ed Eystone. That's all who I used to have. But remember when the debate when we were going to metrics between the 800 meters and the 880? And I remember Steve Prefontaine, Frank Ryan. Oh my God. High school. They didn't count it because he was in high school when he broke the world record. Broke the world record in that. Because we were still calling it the 880. The rest of the world was calling it the 800 meters. But remember when he got to Mexico City? Kip Kano? Oh, remember that? Oh, I do. I do. Kevin Blanch. Is it too late? They killed the Pacific Ocean? As the world stands by and lets these monsters basically turn the Pacific Ocean into a graveyard. Everybody stood by, not me. Well, the fat lady ain't fucking saying yet, but she's getting close. Stay tuned. God, I'm glad I got that on film.